trouble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat. USDA released their first look at the crop year 2023-24 supply and demand numbers on Friday, and they were bearish as expected. USDA is estimating the 23 corn production at 15.265 billion bushels on a yield of 181.5 bushels per acre, both all-time records. Big crops make for a big ending year carryout, as the USDA projecting 2.222 billion bushel carryout for the corn at the end of August 2024. The figure was 117 million bushels more than the average trade estimate and would be the second highest carryout since 1987-1988. This current crop year's ending carryout was also higher than the trade expected at 1.417 billion bushels, 75 million bushels higher than last month's USDA projection due to USDA's cutting corn exports by 75 million bushels. New crop corn and soybean futures closed lower, down 5 and 24 cents respectively. Heavy rains are forecast for the weekend and well into this week for all of South Texas. Archer Daniels Midland and Corpus Christi's public elevator closed until further notice, awaiting their next vessel. Timco and the Andersons in Houston are open this week 7 to 3. For help marketing your grains, contact John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. We're getting ready for a Mason sale. How's it looking?
You bet, Larry. We had about 200 head on the yards tonight. Probably have around 300, 350. We had really good rains on Friday night and part of the day Saturday. Most every area, I would say, probably got an inch and a quarter up to 3.5 inches, depending on where you're located. And very, very good, kind of wetting the ground up, kind of reduced our receipts. But the market's still very strong. So about 50 cows in. The rest of them all should be calves, yearlings, Larry.
Good. Thursday's coming up. What's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. We got about 80 really good bulls that are coming in. We got all different breeds. Got several really good red Angus bulls, some Hereford Angus bulls that'll also be there. And then we got about, I think, close to 600, 700 cows. We got one really good consignment, 400 head off one ranch. Be mostly all under fives, about 300 and so under fives. Rest then about 100. Maybe 6-year-old cows, and they're all kept in a 6-day period. Those will all be there Thursday, so we're looking for a good run for that day, Larry.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Ken Jordan.
You bet, Larry. Give us a call, Larry. Go 325-372-5159. Also, for the cows and the bulls, we got a lot of pictures and everything, EPDs up there and everything. Go to our website, Larry, at jordan@cattle.com.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the National Pork Carcass cutout value. Looks like it was 19 higher in the afternoon on Friday during the update at 83.41. Estimated federal slaughter, 2.375 million head through Saturday. That's 72,000 head below last week, but it's about 12,000 head from the same week last year. The year-to-date run-in total, 46.970 million head, up 1.5% from last year's pace. USDA's wholesale box report had the choice at 1.11 weaker, 304.61, in the select box, 10 higher at 284.68. Estimated slaughter for the week, 646,000 through Saturday. That's up from the 623 in thousands of head from last week and the 651,000 head during the same week last year. Year-to-date slaughter reached 11.92 million head, trailing last year by 3.1%. USDA's quote for the bulk of the cash market last week, 170 in the south and 175 to 177 in the north. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for Friday. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. We're getting ready for a Mason sale. How's it looking?
You bet, Larry. We had about 200 head on the yards tonight. Probably have around 300, 350. We had really good rains on Friday night and part of the day Saturday. Most every area, I would say, probably got an inch and a quarter up to 3.5 inches, depending on where you're located. And very, very good, kind of wetting the ground up, kind of reduced our receipts. But the market's still very strong. So about 50 cows in. The rest of them all should be calves, yearlings, Larry.
Good. Thursday's coming up. What's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. We got about 80 really good bulls that are coming in. We got all different breeds. Got several really good red Angus bulls, some Hereford Angus bulls that'll also be there. And then we got about, I think, close to 600, 700 cows. We got one really good consignment, 400 head off one ranch. Be mostly all under fives, about 300 and so under fives. Rest then about 100. maybe 6-year-old cows, and they'll all calve in a 6-day period. Those will all be there Thursday, so we're looking for a good run for that day, Larry.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Ken Jordan.
You bet, Larry. Give us a call, Larry. Code 325-372-5159. Also, for the cows and the bulls, we got a lot of pictures and everything, EPDs up there and everything. Go to our website, Larry, at jordan@cattle.com.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, we've had some excellent rains, not big rains, just right. We've had a few places that have had a couple of inches or more, but cumulatively, no telling how much. I'm going to say anywhere up to from 4 inches to 8 inches, I guess, but in short spurts, 1.5 inches, 3/4 of an inch, 2 inches, just right, where there's not that much runoff. I do want to remind your listeners, the bull season is in full swing. Boy, we're delivering bulls right and left. If you need any, reserve them as quickly as you can. We have all the popular breeds for lease or sale. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on Delvez on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, and log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and I'm with Stephen and Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Boys, you ready to sell some T-post?
Oh, yeah, Larry. We've got a special we're running on some 6.5 foot, 1.33 green American-made T-posts. Tony, tell them how much those guys are running. You know what, Larry? These T-posts are running $6.25 a post. That's if you get one. However many you get, that's the cost on them.
Well, it sounds like a good deal to me. $6.25 a post. Y'all tell us how to get a hold of you.
Yes, sir, Larry. You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 160. You can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
Y'all go out and talk to these boys. They'll sell you some T-posts, guys. Thanks for being on the program.
Thank you.
We're on the line with Gary Butler. Gary, how's the sale going to shape up the day after Mother's Day?
Looking a little short, Larry. Probably because some of it Mother's Day, but we had another 3-inch rain again, and some places around Floresville and around has anywhere from 3 to 5 to 6, inches. They can't get a lot of these cattle out. I had 2 or 3 bunches postponed because of the wet weather. But I imagine we may wind up with 100 and a quarter maybe tomorrow if we're lucky. If it don't rain no more tonight.
Right.
But just got a handful of calves, pretty good quality calves. No big bunches, 4 or 5 here, 6 or 7 there, and onesie and twosies. But don't have very many cows. Either have about five or six cows, 1 pair, and about 5 or 6 bulls. Is all we got, Larry.
Well, tell everybody how to get to you and what time you start.
We're probably gonna start a little later tomorrow, probably by 11:30. But you can get us here at Cellborn 830-582-1561-62. Catch me on my mobile 830-857-4330, Larry.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, in 16 and 24 inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10 foot wide to 30 foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission Hondo Livestock. Seth, how's Monday's sale looking Sunday night?
Oh, it's sure going to be pretty slow tomorrow. I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day and, sure got a good rain. Lots of people did. Sure pretty wet around the area. We're going to have a handful of cattle, depending on what we catch tomorrow. Have had quite a few phone calls. Might get to 100, 150 head. Don't expect too many cows, and like I say, it'll be pretty light all the way around. Do expect a really good market on whatever's there, though. Looking forward to next week. It'll be our next sale, and would like to remind everybody we will be closed Memorial that Monday Memorial weekend, and that next special stocker feeder sale is coming up on June the 12th. In the meantime, holler at us tomorrow or come on by and see us. 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
We appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
MG Building Materials, 5 retail locations all over South and Central Texas from the Hill Country to the Gulf Coast. Perfect if you're a contractor or a homeowner. The smallest home improvement job to the largest commercial project, MG's positioned to help everyone. MGBuildingMaterials.com. San Antonio, Corpus, Pleasanton, Kerrville, and Uvalde. Always on the web, MGBuildingMaterials.com. MG's 5 retail centers there to help you at MGBuildingMaterials.com.
We are on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how'd the sale go Friday?
We were really short, but we had some good rains in the area, which is going to help in the long run. But we only had right at 100 head of cattle Friday, but they dang sure sold good, sir.
Good. Walk the pens with us.
All right, your 200, 300-pound steers, $1.73 to $2.20. Heifers, $1.84 to $2.05. 300, 400-pound steers, $2.20 to $2.50. Heifers, $1.52 to $2.25. Your 400, 500-pound steers, $1.84 to $45. Heifers, $1.67 to $2.13. Your 500, 600-pound steers is $1.72 to $2.34. Heifers, $1.78 to $2.05. Your 600, 700-pound steers, $1.73 to $2, and your heifers were $1.71 to $1.82. And your 700 to 800-pound steers were $1.65 to $1.90, and the heifers were $1.32 to $1.60. Packer cows were pretty steady. They brought anywhere from 60 to, we had a cow bring $1.01. Packer bulls brought from 69 to $1.21. Stocker cows brought from 78 to $1.20. And we didn't have any breds or pairs this Friday.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for this next Friday sale.
Yes, sir. We had some good rains this couple of days, and it's going to be slow for a while, but the market sure is strong. You can call me at 361-358-1727, or you can call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate it, Rodney. Thank you.
Thank you, and take care.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, here's a quick reminder about Lutz Auction Service on-site farm estate auction sale coming up Saturday, May the 20th at 9 a.m. at 1720 County Road 4229, Pearsall, Texas. They've got more items that I can talk about, anything from a teacup to a tractor at 1720 CR 4229, Pearsall, Texas. Lutz Auction Service, Dwayne Lutz. Call 830-931-4312 or see them on the web at lutzauctionservice.com. They're really good about posting things on their Facebook page also, or you can go to salesbybud.com. Again, that sale this Saturday, 830-931-4312. We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, how's the sale shaping up?
Pretty short for tomorrow, Larry. We had all those rain chances, which they didn't really come to what they had forecasted, but there was some good rains in the area. We didn't get much here, maybe just a couple tenths, but some people, were where you were under it, kind of a couple inches. And then Mother's Day, obviously, we hope all the moms are out there having a great day and everybody's able to spend some time with them today. So those two reasons were a little short, but probably looks like around 500 or 600 head for tomorrow. Do have another little string of stocker cows again tomorrow. Some younger, have some bred heifers, some Brangus, a few Beefmasters, and then another set of crossbred cows. There's a handful of those that we palpated. So probably 25, 30 palpated cows tomorrow, and a handful of pairs. Two good groups of calves. I got one set of weaned black calves, some Brangus calves there. Got another set of smaller group of some really good Charlie calves, and then some singles mixed in. The quality in the jackpots look good. So short run, but I think quality looks good and looks like around 500 or 600 hit.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Riley.
361-813-6650 is the cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
Thank you, Riley. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a shorter look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle and Company. Corpus Milo through Corpus in May, 1069. We'll call yellow corn to Corpus, 686 and a quarter. Progresso, 686 and a quarter. Wheat to Houston, 997. Progresso, 942. Placido and Houston beans, 1153 and three quarters. West Texas cotton, 1,878 bale. Average price, $76.58. Thanks for listening to Down on the Farm on our 14 affiliate stations or at downonthefarmradio.com.